Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Greedfall, where we will finally go back to our main mission, because it's pretty much the only thing left to do at the moment. And yeah, I need to talk to Constantin again about the sanctuary. I mean, I don't really have much to say. Apparently I need to find the High King, but the High King has been missing. So, I don't know. But yeah, let's talk to him and see what we can do about this. Oh, what the hell is going on here? What are all these people doing here?
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes?
How?
He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams. From men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound. Grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
Okay. So what exactly has
In the
happened here?
interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, Millie. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here?
Okay, so Constantin left the city for some reason. Apparently because Katasak told him to. And then they were attacked. Well, that is rather strange. But yeah, tell me more about this.
Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Okay. And why didn't you investigate?
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? Well, what could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors.
And why exactly has he left the town in the first place?
My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition. But your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I don't know.
I am sorry, milady. But I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
Okay, so I have to figure out what happened here, huh? Let's have a look at this. Okay, so I got a new quest on the High King's Trail, but I feel at this moment looking for Constantine might be a little bit more urgent. So I guess that's what I'm going to continue. And I think I can exchange my team here. Yes, I can. So who do I want to take along with this? This is a weird camera angle. Apparently Petrus is somewhere locked outside. Oh, now he actually came in. That was strange. Okay, so I think I'll take Ciara with me, but maybe not Petrus, but Kurt. So this is going to be my team, and yeah, I guess we will go and look for Constantine now, because apparently he left on some kind of expedition. That is really, really strange. Yeah, I'm going to head over to my residence so I can use a fast travel spot. And then we will see where exactly we have to go for this. So, let's see. The Vale of the Great Battle. Yes, we have been here before. Camp of the Stoneark. What would he be doing in this particular place? I have no idea. I mean, I'm going to assume that Katasak told him that, you know, for some reason he had to go there, but why? Alright, now let's see. Where am I supposed to look for him? Okay, it's over in... no, in this direction. I see some animals over here. I'm not sure if they are cause of our problems. Probably not, but let's quickly dispose of them. Okay, so I have to go to my right. Probably this way.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here.
Our little governor. That sounds slightly patronizing. Okay, yeah, I see a bunch of stuff I can investigate, so let's have a look.
The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
Okay, claws would indicate an animal attack. What do we got here?
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence of Constantin or Katasak. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
You can deduce all of that from an empty weapons rack? Okay, well that is impressive. Yeah, I need to follow the tracks, which is apparently in this direction. So, I guess these are like our soldiers. They do wear like outfits of the merchant congregation.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Yeah, I mean, I see footsteps. But I'm not really seeing the footsteps or tracks of any beasts. The Cave of Knowledge.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantin were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies. And without a doubt, there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Well, I see some dead animals. And dead people. Okay. Let's investigate all the different clues here. For example, what exactly is this? I mean, it has a quest marker glow, but can't interact with it.
This blade is a native ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantin's symptoms?
Okay, so you think Katasak told Constantine to go here because he wanted to do some kind of ritual. And then they got attacked by animals?
The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantin nor Katasak are amongst them.
Okay. What else do we got here?
A crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. Constantin and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight, but a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Okay. But can we be sure that these explosive potions are not like from a potential attacker as well? But okay, I need to follow the trail even further, apparently in this direction. And yeah, more dead bodies. Let's see if we can find any more clues.
More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way.
Okay. Footprints is good. That tree is on fire.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
You mean like fire? Because that tree is literally on fire. Okay, more dead animals.
These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
I don't know. The fire certainly was not caused by animals, so there must be more going on here. But yeah, I need to continue to
Another burnt tree. This
look
path
for
seems to have been
clues.
scorched in flames.
Yes. What could cause it? Oh, well, probably not these creatures. Maybe it was a dragon. Well, probably not, but a dragon would do stuff like this, I assume.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Well, that would mean that someone else was attacking them with explosive potions or some kind of fire spell, maybe.
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
I don't think there are animals that dangerous in these regions. I mean, I've come across quite a few animals, but none that would be so dangerous that they would overwhelm so many soldiers so easily. So, there must be more to this. Okay, so I just have to keep going. Let's do it. And more burning trees.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here.
Okay. But I mean, all the bodies are coin guards or, you know, congregation people.
There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Teleme.
Right, so we have bodies of coin guard. I mean, they could be coin guards serving the congregation, right? So we don't really know if they had been with Constantin or fighting against him. Yeah, these are all coin guard, I suppose. And various creatures. And more burning trees. And what is this?
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
I mean, explosives could mean bridge alliance. I think they are very keen on that kind of stuff, right? So maybe they used these explosives, but why would they attack him? That doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, I still have to look around this place apparently. And while I'm here, I may as well pick up some of this stuff.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here.
Okay, but we still have some survivors apparently. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, what do we got over here? What is it? Looks like... yeah, it's some kind of statue. Some winged creature. This doesn't look like the normal native art we find in this place, so... this might be some old congregation remnant from their first colonization. I don't know. What do we got here? Oh, it's another one of these notes. Professor Sarafin's work notes. The natives had told us about a giant creature who reigned over the heights, and the statue we have found could be a depiction of it. It is a large winged beast. It seems agile and capable of flying, but its body seems fragile and unprotected. Of course, it is only a depiction, and we will have to see one ourselves to confirm these observations. Okay, so it is some kind of native artifact. Alright. Doesn't look like anything I've seen here before, but fair enough. So I'm not sure if this is really related to my current quest, because it doesn't really tell me anything about Constantin. Well, we have more animals over here and more bodies.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantin or Katazak.
Well, let's see what exactly we can find here. But first, we need to take care of these animals. Yep. Be careful. It's trying to kick you. And now, let's take care of this one. Okay. So, yeah, more dead bodies, quite a few of them. A broken stone. Well, let's have a look at all of these clues.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
Okay.
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Well, I guess it would explain the explosives, maybe? Anyway, let's see what else we can find. Can I examine this broken stone? No, but we have another one over here.
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here?
I have no idea.
These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up.
Yes, let's do that. Vials for native potions. So we can be fairly sure that they have been here. But, this is a dead end, so... where could they have gone from here? Anyway, apparently I need to look around for more clues. Well, there's one over here. What is it?
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantin. What have you gotten yourself into again?
I don't
Very
know.
well. Let's sum things up. Constantin and Katazak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegat. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantin captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katazak may have returned there. His Voglendyke might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, too. But their men were there on the cliff. And Constantin is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantin is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Right, so we have a few clues to follow up now. Question Aiden and Wenxavier investigate in the Alliance's outpost. Yeah, I guess I will do that. Now, I feel that if Katasek wanted to harm or kidnap Constantine, there would be more efficient and subtle options for him. You know, not take him out of the city with an army of soldiers in his retinue and then, you know, stage some huge battle. So I'm not sure if it was him, because I feel that he would have found an easier way to do this. Okay, but this over here is where I have to go if I want to question Aiden. But where would be that camp, that outpost that I have to investigate? Over here. So maybe I will go there first because it's in the same map. I just have to go all the way back and reach the outpost. So I will bring you back once I have arrived. Alright, I guess this is the outpost. So, let's see if we can get some answers here. Bridge Alliance outpost, yes.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
I have some questions for you because I'm looking for my cousin.
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rat hole?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Well, maybe we can find out if I give you a little bit of gold.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men.
I would think so.
One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
No, I guess that's all for now. Oh, well, tell me more about the survivor.
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
Okay, I will have a look at your survivor.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Yeah, I'm not sure if these Bridge Alliance people are responsible for the attack. I mean, why would they do this? They have no motive as far as I can see. Oh, we have more contracts. Missing scout. One of our scouts did not return from a surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel native camp. This scout comes from a good family. They offer a reward for any information that could help them find him. Yes, I will take this contract. Kill the group of bandits. Travelers beware. Bandits have been spotted roaming around the water source to the west. Their camp is certainly in the vicinity. So we advise you to steer clear of this region unless you are heavily armed, which I am. Whoever can neutralize this threat shall be rewarded. Okay, I will take care of that another time. Now let's find out if we can do anything for that survivor. Apparently he would be in this building. I'm going to assume this is a sign for infirmary. So,
What are you doing there? This
Oh.
is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Okay, acquire the antidote and bring it to the surviving soldier. So what exactly would that antidote be? Can I... Oh, I guess I have to craft it. That is a crafting symbol. And I believe I saw a crafting table somewhere when I came into the camp. Yep, here we go. So, let's see. What exactly do I need here? Sleeping potion, lace drinks, new cock, sovereign potion against burns. I guess that would be what I need in this situation. Okay, let's craft it. I don't know, one of them is enough, I think. And yep, there we go. One of them is enough. That was quick enough. Alright, I bring you the antidote.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Okay, now I have to wait for a day before I can see if the potion worked and maybe talk to the soldier. Well, there is a camp not too far away, but before I go there to sleep for a while, I may want to have a quick look around this outpost. Ooh, what do we got here? Journal of Captain Idris. Our situation here is becoming more and more precarious. Of the small squad I sent to watch the heights, only one soldier has returned, and he is in a state that unfortunately leaves us with little hope. I do not know exactly what happened back there, but I believe that we would do well not to get involved. We are in enough trouble as it is. I wonder how we can survive this. We are not receiving any reinforcements or supplies, and we haven't been paid in a long time. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have anything to do with the attack. So it must have been something different. Can't go inside here. There's a staircase, but the door behind the staircase is nothing you can open. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else of interest in this place. So maybe I'm just going to head back to my camp, sleep for a night and return so we can continue this quest, question the survivor, and hopefully find out what happened to Constantin. So yeah, I'll head back to the camp and I'll bring you back once I'm done with that and one day has passed. Alright, enough time has passed and I'm back at the outpost. I also slightly changed my team. I exchanged Kurt for Afra since we're dealing with the Bridge Alliance here. Not sure if it's going to make a difference, but it certainly can't hurt to have Afra along for this, right? So, let's hope that our potion works and we can talk to the survivor now. Well, there's one of these soldiers who seems to be doing better.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Okay, so it may have been islanders after all. Oh, and I can't talk to Aiden anymore. Apparently that was an either-or situation. But, I mean, I feel I have all the information I need here. So, one or more islanders attacked them, and apparently they were able to, like, command the animals to attack as well. Right. So, who could that be? Inform Captain Idris. Right. Let's do that.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay, so we have some sort of lead on Constantin now. Apparently she seems to think that the rebels are behind it. Question Darren. I don't remember who that is, but I guess it's one of the rebels. But I'm not sure. I mean, Katasak was with him, so would they also attack him? He seems to be very respected among the islanders, and we haven't found him either so far, so I don't know. I feel I'm missing something here. But yeah, I think I will continue with this quest, or well, the follow-up quest anyway, since looking for Constantine is probably the priority for Athena at the moment, and not the High King. So yeah, let's see, where exactly do we have to go to this camp? Apparently, let's see. Yeah, I vaguely remember this place, but there are so many villages and camps, it's sometimes kinda hard to keep track of them. But once I see this Darren guy, I hopefully remember who that is. Oh, yes, I do remember. That's a camp where the scholars were imprisoned. And this guy was kinda hostile, but I think I was able to have a sort of good relation with him since I didn't actually kill any of his people. Right, I used a stealthy approach to get in and out of the camp. So hopefully we can discuss this matter with him peacefully. Alright. Let's keep moving. And I'm going to assume I don't have to sneak into this camp now because I was fine going inside the last time. Yes, I can just walk inside. So, where is your abode? Somewhere over here. Let's see.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
Yeah, I barely remember her. So, yeah, let's just ask her about the attack.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
But are we sure it was people from this camp? I mean, how can we be so sure about this? Menace them, convince them to speak. I don't know, let's try to convince them?
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak.
Right.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasak, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds.
What?
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasak had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantin. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
I don't intend to desecrate him. Search Katasak's body. Okay, where would I find him? Somewhere outside. So, apparently he was killed in that attack. That is rather unfortunate. And it's making the whole thing even more mysterious, because what islander would attack him? Okay, it's somewhere over here. Oh, but I can't actually go up here. How do I get to that place? This way? Okay, here we go. Oh dear, yeah. Let's see.
Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Oh boy, what happened to him? It's like his rib cage was ripped open. That's rather gruesome. Intuition level 2. I do not have that because I don't have Vasco in my company, so I just can examine the normal way.
I can give a detailed examination of the corpse. It is a task that I have been trained to perform.
I gladly cede the privilege.
We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions, covering the entire surface of the victim's body. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any visible bullet entry points. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue. They seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fatal blow, but one thing is certain.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock that was without a doubt on fire.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot, though in a less regular fashion.
The dead soldiers we found had identical wounds. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible for this attack is capable of wielding molten rock.
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside outside the body of knowledge we possess.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantin.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katazak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help, then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantin.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Well, but aren't you interested what happened to Katasek? So it would be in your interest as well, I suppose. But okay, apparently we have some kind of ritual that we can perform, but we need to convince the Tiana to do it for us. Yeah, I guess that's what we will try in the next episode, because this one is getting long enough. So lots of exposition here, but I hope we can find out what happened to Constantin in the next episode. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.